Joe.
Science.
The last video we did along these lines was the Boonzooka video.
Yep.
Today we are here to show you guys that we are constructing a full-on pumpkin launcher catapult thing.
Oh yeah. It's taken like a week or two to work out the math part. Luckily we have Mel here. She's a mechanical engineer. I went to school for that. I'm pretty jazzed that she gets to use those skills. I don't know about her. But yeah, so we're doing some pre-calc down here. Mel is. And we're trying to find like the happy medium between, okay, this is what Home Depot has and this is what we need to do to make a successful catapult. And we've been slowly meeting in the middle and we've actually started building it. And so you'll see a time lapse of that and then
random various updates throughout.
Yep, various updates, and then we're gonna go out to the field and launch it. Maybe do some jack-o'-lanterns, because I'm thinking if we launch it with a candle in it, when it smacks into the earth, it's gonna get snuffed. So I don't think we have to worry about bushfires.
Or we could just put LED lights in it.
Yeah,
because
that's not
fire
bad,
danger is very high right now in Colorado.
We're not doing a trebuchet, so this isn't like a counterweight thing. Yeah, relying strictly on resistance training bands, the highest caliber. So it'd be cool if we could figure out a way to start with one band and work our way up and see if we can add power and distribute that workload across all those bands and really throw some fucking pumpkins. That'd be awesome. But yeah, heavily researched, heavily formatted, and now we're trying to recreate that with the actual materials, and then we'll go out in the field and see how it works. So we'll see you soon with the finished product, and you'll see it come to life in front of your eyes.
You say it all again.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm getting back to work.
No, say it all again, Joe.
What? What?
The outro, you were super blurry. The camera didn't focus.
Can you just focus on me and then add in what I just said?
Just like mouth like you're saying.
I forgot what I said. I said I'm getting back to work.
Get back to work, Joe. Get back to work.
You'll see it all come to life in front of you in the video time-lapse thing. Joe, he's working on it. He's cutting some stuff. Jojo. Oh shoot!
So, let's see what we got going on here. Joe has gotten into almost the final steps. He's got the main frame done on the base. He's got this all ready to go with the brackets. It's the crossbar that will go in between these two. There's the main bar right there, which he drilled that hole into, which the metal bar goes through right at the end here, and then the elastics will go up the top, and then boom. It's going to be pretty interesting. I'm pretty excited to see how this wood operates in a catapult-like form, so should be pretty interesting. It's coming together very nicely, very nicely. Joe's doing a great job, and I can't wait to see how it performs. Hopefully it doesn't fling 5 feet, because that would be meow.
Hello, welcome to progress update number 2, 3,
Something like that. We're somewhere in the process.
Frame is built. The vertical stopper arms are up. You can see them hex bolted in there at the bottom. And we got little 45-degree braces there, because when that catapult comes up, it's going to hit this vertical. And we really want it to not fall apart immediately. And then we got to lift that up at 45 degrees because that is the optimal angle to get the furthest distance. So turning that speed of the pumpkin
Halfway between vertical and horizontal, correct?
What's that?
Is that 45-degree angle?
Yes, it's half a 90. But the last thing I have to figure out, I haven't ventured into yet, is how we mount the TheraBand so that we get the maximum amount of strength from it and don't tie it up in a knot, so that way all of that force is condensing down to one point rather than the flat surface. And I think it might break if we put too much strain on it like that. So we got to figure out a way to evenly distribute that weight. We'll bring it over and
I think this is gonna make the Boonzooka look like a loser Zooka.
What if we launched the Boonzooka and the Boonzooka launched a Boonge? And the Boonge launched a pumpkin, a tiny pumpkin. The pumpkin candy corn.
Today, a wild Joe pounds the wood.
Do I?
You have now fitted the bracers in, it looks like. And it's quite ear piercing. I can see why you have the headphones.
Yeah, I don't have the ear plugs, so these work pretty good.
Well, we have a ton of earplugs.
Where at?
From the shooting video. It's over by my drone. But yeah, he's putting the bracers on so that when we screw the main beam in, and that thing hits, these things will be super solid on this side.
I think I gotta reinforce this frame a little more, which I saw some stuff I can get. Basically, these things just for corners.
Yeah, just like a cross piece in the corner.
Yeah, because like I was pushing on one side, and that's kind of wobbly, but I think it'll be okay because it's gonna hit in the middle and it'll push both.
Yeah, this is the most structurally ingenuious design I've ever seen us do.
This is called the ingenuitiest.
The ingenuitiest.
I know I was saying we aren't going to tie off the TheraBand, but everything I had looked up online, everyone, even TheraBand themselves says just to tie it.
Just a knot?
Yeah, and they
okay.
didn't really, no, they made no footnotes about be careful, this compromises the integrity. So yeah, so we'll tie one down and then we'll just cut a bunch of strands of that TheraBand. We'll just keep adding it on there.
Oh yeah.
And then just see what we can get.
We'll see what happens. I'm excited. It's getting closer and closer and closer.
Ew. What are you doing?
It's got a good taste to it. So now Joe is fastening the crossbar onto the catapult.
Trying to.
As I hold the throwing stick. I don't know any of the terms, so I'm going to call it a throwing stick.
I've been calling it throw arm.
The throw arm, holding it at a 45-degree angle so that he can position this in the correct location. And this is technically where the release is going to be the best for height, distance, and volume.
Ooh. Volume.
Yep. I just made that up.
You did.
To make it sound like I said 3 things. So what preparations are being done right now? I can see you've taken apart the standing sides.
Yeah, so this is literally the last step, but there's probably like 5 more.
But we gotta take it outside and finish the assembly.
So this is gonna be our short line, and so basically when the elastic's on there, this is gonna be really tight up against the stop bar. So we're gonna pull it down with this lead line down through that one. So somebody's gonna be out there pulling while we also pull this down and let it reach its resting place where we want it, and then that person will hold it, and then we'll come over here and we will I'm going to drill a hole through here and have this rope come up through and carabine to this, and this little panic snap. So I found this through a maker video, but basically it's for horses, and horse trainers use it, and it holds the load, but then when you pull this down, it releases, this comes up and releases the loop, and then this will release the arm and it'll go flying. We are using TheraBand Gold, which is their max resistance elastic band for resistance training, and everywhere I've seen, even on the TheraBand website, they're just tying it off in knots. They don't have any sort of footnotes or disclaimers saying, hey, this weakens the band, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. But they do have on the site that you don't want to stretch it to more than 300% of its original length. So if you cut a foot, you don't want to stretch it further than 3 feet. So just to be safe, just to not really sit on that 300% threshold, we're going to drop it down to 290%. So basically what I did was...
we're getting close though.
Yeah. Well, my thinking is that since it's anybody can buy it, the maximum safe stretch is 300. I bet if we were to test it, we could probably get...
You probably get 350 out of it.
350, 400.
Yeah.
So this is the catapult, so you see the base and the vertical there. The distance from A up over the arch, or the vertical down to B, is 91.5 inches. Divide that by 2.9, and that gives you 31.55.
So that's the piece we cut.
Yeah, so we'd cut 31.55, and then 290% of that reaches our 91.5%.
We just have to factor in the knot as well.
Luckily on our side, like if we have anywhere from a 1/4 inch to an inch extra, that only adds to, that'll shrink this number away from the 300. So yeah, so if we've got 32-inch strips, so I'm thinking if that's basically a yard, and there's 6 yards in that roll. So we can cut down into 3 yards.
Did you figure out what the poundage will be, or are we still just like guessing on that?
Yeah, we're gonna load it up.
Let's see what happens.
So luckily, this is an awesome number. It's round because that whole roll of TheraBand we have, it breaks down evenly into pieces. So that's, if it's 6 yards and that's a yard, so we're gonna get 6 pieces. We could effectively layer all 6 32-inch pieces over each other.
If you think if each one is 50 pounds,
I think we should just go for it.
I like the green duct tape layer that's been added to it for sure.
Green with the orange. Oh man,
Too bad at all.
wanna go right?
Yes, we will.
We should aim it at a house.
And just hope that it doesn't fire too good.
Yeah.
That'd be the one time it fires incredibly is when we aim it over at a house.
Yeah.
Just goes like 300 yards.
It's right here.
Yeah. Now let's go get the rest of the stuff and then start assembling out here. Yeah, it sounds bright. It's so hot. Which one will fly farthest? Probably the smallest light. And I guess we'll find out. And will they withstand the hit? That's about all I could fit.
Now sing hi ho, hi ho.
Hi ho, hi ho. So off to the field we go.
Test
So
one.
we're gonna pull slow. Oh, we're doing good, guys. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, release! That's exactly what I wanted for Christmas. All right, now we burn it down.
Come on, let's try to do that clamp thing, because we got it all the way down.
All right, first official launch.
You guys
On your
want
mark,
my hands?
Jordan, whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah!
We did it.
Measure that out, Jordan. That is 3 yards.
I'm just glad all the mechanisms work. It's TheraBand. I blame TheraBand.
The instrument of thrust right now is what's throwing it off, not the instrument itself.
If we make it 5 times that size though, it'll go 5 times as far. We also need a rope that's 5 times as big and people that are 5 times as big.
Poor maiden voyage pumpkin broke mid-flight. Poor thing.
Oh wait, we lost one.
Oh, we lost one?
Man, TheraBand max my ass.
Just take deep breaths. You guys got it. Almost done.
Darn it! What are you flailing over there for?
Okay.
Okay, slowly release.
Rock launch.
Castle Siege, rock launch. 3, 2, 1. Rock and roll.
They cleared the catapult.
Leave those pumpkins alone.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do one.
I can throw it farther than this, Joe. Oh, Daniel.
Why is that sad?
I'm gonna take one home.
Pumpkin on pumpkin violence.
Oh, my
Man,
goodness.
that one's strong.
Look what happened, Joe.
All of them?
All of them broke. How are we not noticing this?
So there's a common theme here.
TheraBand sucks. Mark 1, semi-success.
You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Did you build a catapult? I don't think so. I did. And you gotta start
Okay,
somewhere.
I think we have a good heading for what needs to happen next. Then.
What's that?
Well, just the resistance is what's next.
We know what the issue is. And now it comes to issue resolution.
Exactly. But the cool part is the whole thing's built. We get the luxury of just Googling around.
My goodness. So now I can just kind of go at these TheraBands.
Yeah, that's how I do it. Don't get the rope though.
I'm not going for the rope. I'm going for the TheraBand. See, look at them. Look at them. Just weak pieces of trap. Man, my poor knife. I'm gonna carve something. See this?
Watch your fingers.
I see my fingers, Joe. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. How does that look right there? That look like a pumpkin?
That's a pumping.
That's a good pumpkin right there. How's that, Dan?
Yeah. Why'd you say like that go pumping?
I don't know. I kind of lost my speech halfway through that.
Well, thank you for joining us for test 1 of the Creature Pole. Oh, you can count on we will be back with the solution to this power problem.